It's time for a change. So it's officially been 1 year since I purchased the AI-generated ad of the gorilla couch, which ended up being a real inflatable gorilla couch, and it's been 9 months since I purchased the AI-generated image of the dog couch, which ended up being a real dog couch. And so I figured now's a good time to disrupt things a little bit, out with the old, in with the new, and check out some more AI-generated ads to see if we can add anything else to this basement. And I forgot to mention that I'll be giving away a bunch of my AI-generated products sometime this summer, because I'm gonna be doing one more installation of this series as a finale, and then literally basically everything you've ever seen me purchase is gonna go away to my subscribers. So make sure to follow me on Instagram because more announcements to come on that. But more on that later, because right now we have some more AI-generated products to purchase, so let's do this. Okay, so I have a lot of good AI-generated products that I'm going to be purchasing, but I wanted to start off with a large staple piece, something to rival the gorilla couch and the dog couch. And somebody put me onto this website called lvfurniturecollection.com that apparently creates all the AI-generated ads into real-life furniture pieces, including the dog couch. Now, not gonna lie, the mystery here is I don't know how good the quality is going to be or how close it looks to the picture, but I think this is our best bet to get an actual good rival piece for the back. So let's have a look through here. All right, so this is their curated uniques. No. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. No. $4,800, which would be 3.5 times more expensive than Mr. Inflatable over there. Because one of the whack things about this guy is that he's inflatable. At least the dog couch is a solid couch, it doesn't move. But the question is, am I actually going to spend $5,000 on another gorilla that's slightly bigger and a little bit more professional looking? Well, the new and improved gorilla couch has finally arrived, and it is apparently within these packages right here. There's 5 separate packages. I don't know how this is gonna ultimately come together. I really pray that this looks at least slightly better than this guy right here. Okay, let me scoot you over a little bit, get you out of frame, and bring in the brand new Gorilla Couch 2.0. And already from opening this up, this fur is so much nicer than this fur. I think we're in for a surprise. Okay, so here's piece 1. No way. So this is just one arm. This one arm is already longer than the original gorilla couch. Okay, let's do the other 4 pieces. Okay, I don't know what this possibly could be. This is just a random piece. I'm trying to think of a gorilla. Maybe this is the belly, so this probably goes directly in front. And it's basically as tall as me, so this thing's probably like 6 feet tall. All right, moving on. I think next we're gonna go for the other arm or leg. Do gorillas have arms and legs, or do they just have 4 legs? I don't know. Oh, this thing is so much heavier than our original one. Okay. Oh, here's the other arm now. He's starting to come together. Now I believe this bad boy is going to be the chest. So let me open this up now. Oh, this is definitely the chest because it's huge. So this is what the chest looks like. You'll notice it's a padded chest. He's got a lot more hair on his chest as opposed to baldy over there. That's gonna be a different look. Massive piece. This thing has to weigh probably 400 pounds. Oh, okay, that slides in like a puzzle piece. All right, so far so good. That's 4 pieces. This thing, I don't know if you could tell, but it is so much deeper and nicer to lay in. I feel like I'm just being like coddled by a giant gorilla, whereas that one's just like a gimmick. So far, $5,000 well spent, but we were missing one final piece. So in here is apparently the head of the gorilla, hopefully complete with eyes. I wonder how he stacks up against his brother over there. We're about to find out and complete this AI product, which actually is turning out really incredible. I'm actually quite pleased with this, although I'm exhausted from opening it up. Oh, and here we go. This is the new face. Oh my gosh, why does he have yellow eyes? 3, 2, 1. Gorilla Couch 2.0 is officially here. He looks way more menacing. He's a lot more comfortable. He is much, much bigger. He's deeper. Let me show you this. So he's a little bit taller. I'd say he's about 6 to 12 inches taller. That's what his eyes look like. They're just piercing, looking into my soul. Now this is where a lot of the size is. This seat area could actually fit probably 4 people. Here's this big boy from the side. I mean, just look, this is a single hand, how tiny it is across the entirety of this. And just a beautiful fur, possibly made from real gorillas, we don't know. So we have Infinite Mager. Sad boy. Look how much bigger he is. The width is insane. The only downside of Gorilla 2.0 is that he's basically immovable. Like now that he's here, I don't know how I'm gonna move him because he is so heavy. He might even be heavier than the Target ball. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be giving away this original Gorilla couch to one of you guys who are subscribed and who also follow me on Instagram, because I'll be letting you know where you can find him sometime in the near future. Very exciting things. So I'm going to take a little bit of a nap. And what's crazy is that it's only gonna get crazier because there's some actual crazy AI products that I'm not sure are all gonna be this good. I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. So while I was looking for more AI generated ads, I found this website right here that posed a very interesting hypothetical. Would a beer jacket actually work? Because you may or may not have seen this photo circulate or some version of it with somebody wearing a transparent jacket and filled with soda or beer. And I thought to myself, surely this exists, right? And it does on AliExpress. So China actually makes these things and they use AI generated photos to market it. So I still don't know if it exists because I've yet to see an actual person in it, but for $40, which isn't too bad, I can look like this AI generated dad right here, having some fun with my son and maybe daughter right there at a barbecue with beer in my jacket. And it comes in a vest, and I could also get it in a jacket. And the jacket for some reason is much cheaper, but I think they're sold out apparently, so I guess I'll be getting the vest. So let me go ahead and purchase this vest right now for 40 bucks. It should be coming sometime in the next few weeks, and then I will report back to Patrick Stainbrook because it seems like he really wants that question answered. Okay, looky what came in. I did not think it was a real product, but in front of me, I am actually holding it, the beer jacket. So we saw the picture, it looked incredibly fake. I don't have a lot of hopes for this. If this works though, this might be the next big thing. I mean, who doesn't want a wearable drink? So this is the vest. I forgot that I got the vest. I didn't actually get the jacket. So I guess I put this on and then through this area, I guess I fill it up, and I guess the liquid is just held in front of me. And they actually have a straw inside of it, so I could just take a sip. You know, it looks like it could work. We won't know till we try though. I have some iced tea here, so you're gonna be able to see that through because it should be transparent. So let me put this on and let's get drinking. Actually kind of comfortable for what it is. You'll see the straw is kind of hidden beneath the jacket, so it's actually pretty solid design overall. So now the only thing left to do is fill it up. Surprised how easy this is. So on this shoulder area, I guess it's where we pour the liquid. All right, is it that easy? Michael is going to pour this into me. Is it going in?
Yep.
So I'm currently wearing liquid.
Sure are. Wow, it's filling up pretty nicely actually.
Ooh, I feel it. I feel it running down my back. It's so cold.
Water.
Oh my gosh, that's inside of me? Wait, that's not like spillage? That's actually, there's a layer there? Whoa, okay. It looks, by all accounts, I should be wet. This isn't wet because there's a layer in between. Okay, bit of a status update. This can probably hold maybe 10 gallons worth. So I'm gonna go upstairs, fill this up, and I'm gonna come back when it's filled, and then I'll put it on, and then I'll see if I could drink through it. So far, it clearly works. It's filling up nicely, but there's still a lot more to go. So let me do that off camera because it's probably gonna take like 20 minutes, honestly. See you soon. All right, so we filled it up with a lot of iced tea. This thing is like actually maybe like 50 pounds. This is the heaviest thing I've ever lifted in my life, and I'm going to be wearing it like a weighted military vest or something. So let me put this on. I don't know how well made it is. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, wow, this looks great. Let me just put this in the straw, zip it up a little bit, and there you have it, the iced tea vest. This is what it looks like when it's filled up. Now, moment of truth, let's see if I could actually drink out of this thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm leaking. Oh my gosh. How does this gravity even work? It's up. Okay, so this thing does work. So this AI generated ad was actually legit. I don't know why they just don't use a picture of the actual product. Because it works. Okay, my floor is flooding, so let's move on to the next AI generated ad, but this one's very cool. All right, I was on AliExpress, and this might just be the craziest one yet, because this is an AI generated go-kart for kids 8 to 12 years old. It has 154 pounds capacity, so it must be somewhat realistic, but this picture is not. That is a fake kid, that is a fake cart. Everything about this screams fake. I mean, look at this kid. That is not a real kid. I mean, what do they think they're doing? That they're able to market to me an AI generated go-kart and I'm going to purchase it for $220. Why would I do that? Just to see if it's real or not. Okay, fine, I purchased it. All right, guys, I got a mystery package in. I'm pretty sure it's the go-kart. It's quite heavy. It's a pretty big box, so I'm about to unbox it, and we're gonna see if we have an AI go-kart here or if it's just a normal go-kart. Maybe they'll throw in the AI kit as well that was in the ad. But like I said, it's pretty heavy. It looks like it's an actual piece of something, so I'm excited to open it up, and then we'll give this a ride. I highly doubt it works, though. And this was pretty cheap, too. All things considered, I would expect a go-kart to be like $1,000. So I'm kind of hoping that this does work, but then again, an AliExpress or TikTok shop go-kart is probably not a wise purchase most of the time. Look at this, it's actually a full go-kart complete with an engine right here, wheels and everything. Wow, this looks like it might actually be real, but does it work? Let me go ahead and put this together and then we'll find out. Pretty sizable wheel. I believe this is the steering wheel for the go-kart. I'm starting to think this was meant for kids because I'm pretty sure this is the seat. Oh, this is heavy. Definitely real. All right, so here it is. This is what the engine looks like, battery powered, actually incredibly robust. The wheels are pretty big. The only thing that's not big and robust is actually the seat. And by the looks of things, it looks like the license plate is registered in Denmark. Interesting touch. I think this came from China. So I guess I'll try to put this together and then charge it up and see if it works. I present to you the AI go-kart. It actually came together very nicely. It looks like it works. I haven't tried it yet, but we were about to find out if I was scammed or not. Doesn't move anything like it did in the ad. Am I going to be as fast as that AI child? Let's see. Okay, it is officially turned on now, and I put it on low speed, and I'm going forward, and I guess this is the gas. Wish me luck. Please work, please work. Oh my gosh, this is so fast. Whoa. I'm like drifting and everything. It's like Mario Kart. If that's low speed, what is high speed? I got back up too. High speed. This thing is so fast. I don't know if this is an indoor kart. I think this is meant for the outdoors. Full speed. Into the gorilla. So the go-kart actually works. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. So that AI generated ad, despite being generated by AI, is an actual real physical go-kart product that I actually ended up enjoying. Not sure that'll be the case for everything though. All right, so I was scrolling on Etsy and I came across this AI generated ad of this Bigfoot 3D illusion area rug that I thought would complement my gorilla couch super well. So this is what it looks like. I mean, that's sick. If it looks somewhat like 90% of what this looks like, I'm gonna be super happy. It's $200, so a little bit steep. The seller doesn't have terrible reviews. 3 out of 5. I'm sure it's just like not as crazy as the AI picture depicts, of course. But I mean, look, the area rug size chart, it looks like pretty official, right? Area rug that's elegant and durable. I trust him. 200 bucks seems like I can get in a pretty decent time frame, about a month or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and order this. No way. No shot. Oh my gosh. Okay, good thing I didn't put this on auto checkout because I added this to my cart and look at what the shipping is. He put $16,000 shipping on this item. Are you serious? Obviously, I'm not gonna spend $16,000 on shipping for an area rug. That's crazy. No wonder this guy is 2.8 stars. How are more people not mentioning this? Okay, here's another seller. Hopefully this one's not like price gauging me. Okay, that looks equally cool. 4.5 stars. All right, I think this might be the move instead. And I also came across this 3D library books whole rug that I think would look pretty cool if it does look anything like that. I mean, I'd love to have a rug that's an optical illusion. So I'm gonna get both of these rugs. Hopefully one of them looks somewhat like the AI generated picture. Otherwise, I'm going to be very sad. All right, guys, so that 3D rug that I purchased on Etsy has finally arrived, and this is literally what it looks like. I mean, I think the design is cool, but it is a lot smaller than I remembered. I thought when I purchased it, it was going to be the size of the gorilla couch. I did not expect it to be the size of a little plate. Let me see what it looks like down though. All right, I mean, it's a pretty cool illusion. I guess it looks real. I just can't believe that I would ever purchase a rug this tiny. What does somebody even do with a rug of this size? It's basically the size of my foot. So you're getting like 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet. I guess you could just sit down on it. There's nothing to do with this though. This may just be the biggest waste of money that I've ever spent in my life. But have no fear because I purchased another rug. So this other rug I purchased on Etsy was also a 3D rug and it was for the library. So here it is right here. Doesn't look too big from the starts, but it's rolled up. So I think it could get quite big quite quickly. All right, not bad. Actually, probably 2x the size of the gorilla, and it may have a cooler design on it. That looks real. It looks like a portal to like some secret room. Wait, let me go ahead and put this down. So just as a size comparison, all right, now we're getting somewhere. This is definitely 2x the size of this poor gorilla. He actually fits perfectly within the middle. That's actually a pretty cool design just in and of itself. Oh, look at this. There's text on this rug that's AI generated. It's just AI text all around. So I guess in a sense, it is an AI product because it has all AI generation around it. Definitely cool though. I wonder where this secret room goes to. Maybe it goes to one of my secret rooms in the back. I don't think I've ever showed you guys the secret rooms back there. All right, come with me. All right, so these are all the doors. I think you guys know about this door. That's a bathroom. This room over here, I'm not gonna show you because I've already actually showed you in a previous video. I won't say which one, but this has actually been revealed. But here's a big secret room. So this door right here is the craziest secret room of them all. I've never shown anybody this room, and I'm about to show you right now. 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, there's a lot going on in this room. That's honestly why I don't like showing you guys this room too much, because it's just too hectic and there's just a bunch of stuff happening. But in all seriousness, I created this scene right here with Adobe Firefly, which is Adobe's AI-powered creative studio. Let me show you how it works. So here's the prompt that I ultimately landed on using their generate video feature. And what's cool is that Firefly is the only place where you can generate and actually finish the video. So afterwards, you can use the video editor to finish off production since it's an all-in-one workflow. Clearly, AI video is moving beyond clips and into real creation. So get started using Adobe Firefly today. So thank you again to Adobe for sponsoring this video, and let's move on to another product. So while I was on TikTok Shop looking for AI generated ads, I came across this, which is a men's invisible seamless muscle enhancing t-shirt with removable muscle pads and light compression function. And I clicked on the second picture, and that is not a real person. Neither is that. These are fake people in a fake product, but I'm going to purchase it for $27. And it looks like it has pretty decent reviews actually, so I think it could actually be a good product, but I have to try it on to test it. So I'm gonna wait for this to ship out to me. I'm going to get it in white in a medium. A large, small it is. Okay, the muscle shirt has officially arrived. Here it is. Already right off the bat, I see some padding right there. So I'm excited to put this on. I mean, this could be a cheat code to wear underneath your clothes, so then you look a bit buffer. Wow, all right. So I got the t-shirt version. This is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it just by itself, and then I'm going to put it under my t-shirt to see if it enhances the look at all. Okay, here's what it looks like. I look like Superman with this thing on. It has the full-on six-pack and the pecs. Wow, this makes me look so much bigger than I am. Oh my gosh, this is actually the greatest thing ever. Everyone should be purchasing this. This already, I don't even need to try on the t-shirt. I already know that this is just gonna enhance everybody's physique. Oh, it even has bicep padding. What about sitting down? How do I look like this? Equally menacing. All right, let me throw on the shirt now. Okay, not gonna lie, it doesn't really enhance the shirt too much, and that could just be because I'm wearing black on top of white. I mean, obviously the biceps get a little bit bigger because of this padding, but in general, this is just good to kind of wear standalone. I mean, if you're going out and you're trying to impress people, bam! I guess you could like showcase some abs, only if you are this color, if your skin is naturally this color, maybe like albino people or something, but this is what it looks like. Really glad I purchased this. I did not think this was gonna look flattering at all. I thought it was gonna be the opposite. Very happy though. Bam! So while I was scrolling on TikTok Shop, I came across this thundercloud LED light, and this is clearly an AI picture. I mean, look, there's not a real picture in here. You'd be hard pressed to find anything. It looks really cool. I just doubt for $10 and heavily discounted at 60% that this would be anything like the picture that I'm looking at. But it's only $9, and it says that it can get to me somewhat quickly, and 99 of these were sold. There are no reviews, so I don't know if it's legitimate or not, but that's why we're doing this. So let me go ahead and purchase this. Hopefully it looks somewhat like the picture. All right, so the clearly AI image of the LED cloud has come in. It is in quite the small box, so I do not actually expect this to work, but let's give it a try. It's like squished and stuff when it came in too, so I don't think the mail carrier really cared too much about this package. I'm hoping for great things, because if it looks 50% like that picture, I'd be really happy. So somehow this is going to turn into this. Do not have high hopes. All right, I guess what I'm supposed to do is this tape? I've never in all of my days, and I'm almost 30, I've never seen tape shipped in a box. Usually it's something you have to provide on your own. So I guess shout out to them for giving me tape. And I think I just have to hook this up and then we're good to go. Vacuum sealed cloud though. I'm not too optimistic about this. Huh? Did they just give me cotton and expect me to think that this is a cloud? I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to line this with this LED light? Is this a DIY project? I thought this was supposed to be something pre-assembled. You just plug it in and then it has this really cool holographic LED cloud. I feel scammed, but I'm not giving up yet. I still think that there's a way to put this together so it looks kind of nice. Okay, so it doesn't look too much like the picture, like at all, but this is what it looks like molded to the mic arm. not too bad. I mean, we'll really know how this looks once the lights go off, but it does look like a cloud. It's not the coolest looking cloud, but it is nonetheless a cloud. I've put the LED strips all around it, and I'm going to turn the lights off, and hopefully it wows me to some degree. I mean, it wasn't that expensive, so I'm not expecting to have this crazy thing, but I want it to look something like the picture, so hopefully it looks sick. I'm gonna turn all the lights off, and maybe this AI product is actually a good one. Lights will be going off in 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, actually pretty cool. I like how they're not synchronized. It's kind of random, like whichever light goes on and what color it shows. That is actually cool. I thought I was gonna hate this. I do not hate this. And it does look like a floating cloud. You can't really tell when the lights are off, but I mean, not that anything is below it. Dare I say that this is not a scam and I'm actually happy with the product I received. If I had a couple more and I can make this cloud bigger, I'm sure you could actually put it on the wall. And since it is a little bit like DIY-ish, you may be able to put together something nice. So the TikTok Cloud LED light, who would have thought that this thing gets a solid thumbs up? Not a scam, definitely kind of works, better than expected, which is always great. So there's this popular Instagram page called LuxArts AI with over 1 million followers, and what they do is basically design luxury furniture utilizing AI, and their second most popular video is this one right here, where it's cat sleeping bags, so soft, so sweet, so meowvelous. I don't know what that means, but it looks super cute and I'd love to get my hands on one. And so I did a reverse image search and I actually ended up finding one. So here on Temu, one of the most popular items, the number 20 best-selling item is actually this cat AI sleeping bag. I mean, look at this guy. That is a fake person on my screen right there. That is not a real human. And that also is seemingly a fake sleeping bag. I'm not convinced that this is real, honestly, but they come in a bunch of different colors. I mean, look at all this. Granny's just napping and Granny's napping again. Granny's napping a third time. You got some dude that doesn't look like he has a body, but he's also napping. And there's our original guy. Everyone's cozy. I want to be cozy, so I'm going to purchase this AI cat sleeping bag to see if it's real. Now, it comes in a lot of different colors. So we have color A, which is white. Then we have this like cheetah print. Then we have this classic house cat color. Another, I don't know a lot of cat variations. Another classic house cat. And then another classic house cat with the homeless dude sleeping in there. And I think I want to get maybe the white one looks cozy, but this one looks so inviting with those big bug eyes. All right, so I think I'm going to go with C. So it says it's going to be here sometime in mid-March. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And hopefully it looks like the AI ad that it's pushing. Look what finally arrived. The inflatable cat bed. So it is now here. I must admit, it's not as big as I thought it would be, but hey, you never know. Once you blow it up, it could look like the gorilla couch, the original gorilla couch. No way. Did I get scammed? Hold on. No shot. This is what it looks like. So you don't blow it up. It's just a sleeping bag, and this is what it looks like. I don't even think I could fit in this. I'll take it a bit further, and I do not think I can get inside of this. I mean, I know I'm pretty tall, but for me not to fit in this as a standard human, okay. So I do kind of fit in this. So if I was going to a sleepover and I brought my cat sleeping bag, this is what I would look like. I can't extend my legs any further, so they have to remain bent like so. And I could kind of take advantage of this little pillow, if you even call it that. Just has some extra feathering, I guess, inside of it. I do not think I could even take a power nap in this thing. Let me see if I try to stand up, maybe. I don't even have words for this. I want my refund. This is the most pathetic product I've ever seen. Look at the reference image that they used and then look at this. I already busted through this and I used it for like less than 60 seconds. Waste of money, do not recommend getting these, and let's move on because I can't even bear to look at these for another couple seconds. So I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across a TikTok Shop AI generated ad, and this time it was a transparent PVC doll storage boxing column. So it's basically this like boxing bag that you could fill with stuffed animals, I think, but it just looks super goofy. I mean, every aspect of this is AI generated. Like even the letters on here are AI generated, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Where's H? I don't know. The kid is fake and every single photo they have is fake. Like there is not a real photo of this anywhere. You'd be pressed to find it. I found it funny, they even have a video promoting it, but the video is also completely fake. So I don't know if I'm gonna even get anything, right? There's not a ton of reviews to kind of back it up. I just wanna see if I get a product, and if I do, it could potentially be cool. The TikTok Shop AI boxing bag has finally come in, and this is what it looks like. Very sad it didn't come with any stuffed animals like it showed in the picture, but going back in the description, it did say it was just gonna be the empty vessel. So I guess it's up to me to fill this up. I mean, I guess technically it does look like a heavy bag. Then I have to just hang it or suspend it from somewhere. And they even gave me some of these cute boxing gloves, which I feel like might be slightly too small because based on those pictures, this is definitely a kid's product. Also some of the lowest quality boxing gloves I've ever seen. Before I fill it up though, let me see what this looks like. Okay, I kind of fit in here. All right, so now I just have to figure out what I want to fill this with, and then I'll make a determination whether or not this ad was legit. But so far, honestly, so good. It looks sad, but I could see this looking decent. I think I know exactly who I want to put in here. All right, Mr. Bear, we're gonna try to stuff you in this hole. Also kind of annoying, it's like semicircle, you only get about half of it. Get in the bag. Good start. His head is fitting. I know you can fit. Ugh. No kid is able to do this, by the way. Like, I know that they were marketing this to kids. I guess if you had smaller stuffed animals, I'm trying to fit something that probably shouldn't be fitting. He's gotta get his legs in, and I think we're done. Let me shimmy him to the bottom. He's kind of like the perfect heavy bag. Then we just have to top it off with some things. I found just what I need, 2 bananas. So this is completely filled out now. We have Pikachu tablecloths and then the big bear with a couple of bananas as well. It's like a Banksy exhibit. So I'm gonna hang this up in the pull-up area over there and then use these gloves, punch it and see if it hangs together, because then we'll be able to determine whether or not this AI generated ad is a good one or a bad one. I truly don't know. Okay, so it's officially suspended now, and I guess I'm just gonna box. The goal, in order for this to be a legitimate product, is to basically not break. Wow, it kind of works. You know, it's withholding so much force that the actual unit is moving, but this bag is staying intact. So there's our teddy bear right there, right? See him? So it looks like it works. This AI generated ad is absolutely legit. For this next product, I was actually scrolling on TikTok and I came across a TikTok shop AI generated ad, and this is what it was. So it's this 3D knit animal sock. So they have a bunch of different cute animals that just like hug your leg and it's part of the sock. I thought it was really cute, but I couldn't find an actual picture of anything. It's just AI generated pandas, sloths, even this cute cow right here. And I figured I'd buy it. I mean, it's literally $13 and it has decent reviews too. So I want to see how close it is to the photo that they push. Selfishly, I just kind of want one of these socks because they look cute. So as long as it's like 75% there, I'm gonna be happy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the koala. That looks cute. All right, I'm happy to report that those very cute socks on TikTok shop have finally arrived, and this is the first unboxing of them to see if they actually look like that fake AI koala that was in the picture. So here we go. Whoa. Okay. I mean, that's something. I'm happy that they at least put an animal on the socks. I can't say that looks as cute as the AI photo, but it's certainly something. It looks like pretty decent quality, maybe like hand knitted, kind of yarny almost. And then the socks themselves, I mean, nothing special, but let's put them on because sometimes looks can be deceiving and I don't want to judge a book by its cover or a sock from its outside. I don't even know if these will fit me, so I'm gonna put this over this sock right here to avoid showing feet. All right, and here's the sock. I mean, it's pretty cute, actually. You know what? I'm kind of with it. I think this actually may be a trend that emerges within the next couple of years. I don't know when, but at some point, I'm gonna call them silly socks. They're gonna emerge. Hopefully, I can be an early investor because I actually do believe that these are going to be huge. I mean, look at these. They're actually very cute. And they add something. Sometimes like the pant to sock, this little break area, it never looks too good, but I think by adding like a cute little stuffed animal, it's a conversation starter, enhances the outfit. Plus, it's just cute to look at, so boosts your serotonin levels. Big believer in this. I actually can't believe I got this for the price that I did. Once again, why don't they just use a normal picture though? I actually really like these in real life. I think the AI picture, if anything, is worse looking. Also, technically, its face is the wrong way, because if it's hugging me, shouldn't its face be this way? So I guess I could just twist its neck and do that. But these are minor details. All right, I'm a fan of these. All right, so as I was scrolling on TikTok shop, I came across this seemingly very cute dog air blower toy, and it's like a cooling fan that I guess is used for your drink. This is clearly an AI picture. Like, that is not real coffee. Everything about this is fake. And then even these pictures are fake as well. Like, what is that? That is not a real boy. Everything about this screams scam. But interestingly, it has 2 5-star reviews. It also doesn't have a price. It says like question mark. It doesn't know how much it is. So I guess I'm about to find out, but I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this, and hopefully this comes in and can cool down some hot items. I've never seen an item priced with a question mark before, so I'll let you know how much much this is, but that's very strange. I have a feeling it's gonna be a scam. Okay, look what finally came in. We have this cool down animal thing. It's called Cute Puppy Cool Down Fan. I got this off of TikTok Shop as well, and this thing, I can't believe it's real, honestly, because that was the most AI picture maybe that we've seen so far. But let me go ahead and open this up and see if this works. I don't understand the mechanics of what this is going to do though. It blows cool air, so maybe it just has like a fan function. I just hope it's cute. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be though. Okay, so I guess it's in this pouch. It's like opening a Christmas present. All right, cute, very cute actually. I guess there's a fan, so it has USB-C charging, and then when you turn it on, I guess it's supposed to just cool your drink down. Oh, it's actually blowing some air out of its mouth. Oh, that feels good. Wow. All right, I'm gonna test this by getting some hot tea and then sticking this right on top of it and seeing if it actually cools down. But it's definitely cool air that's coming out of its mouth. So far, so good. Oh, it has another level to it, wait. And level 3. So 1, 2, 3. Wow, that is a lot of air. You could like bring this if you're in a line at Disney World and it's hot outside. Like I figured this is the fan that you would get. Same level of fan. All right, let's test it. All right, so here we have some hot tea, very hot, just boiling water actually, ouch. And we have our little helper here, our cool down fan cute puppy. Level 1, 2, and now level 3. So he's supposed to hang off of the mug. Like in the picture, it looks like his arms are around the rim, but it's not actually working. And it would be such a burden to like manually hold him. So I'm hoping there's some way I can wedge this in. Oh, I got it, okay. Oh, that's cool, look at that. So now he's sitting and yeah, the air is blowing directly into the tea. This is cute, okay, I can't lie. Okay. Definitely a safety hazard because if he falls, you have boiling water on you like I just got it myself. Luckily, it didn't hit any skin. Oh, you could take off his arms too? What is that supposed to do? Why would you ever want to take out the arms? Let me see if this actually cooled down. Oh, no, it's still very hot, and he's been blowing for like a full minute. Because you know what? The air's not that cool. That's what I'm realizing. I think my breath is even cooler. So I hate to say it, as cute as this thing is, and I like the fact that it has 3 different levels to it, it's junk. This doesn't work. It doesn't actually even attach to a mug, which is pretty standard to drink your tea or coffee, and it doesn't even cool it down. So it's basically just a cool trinket to have attached to your mug, but it can't even attach to your mug. So this thing's junk. The ad was cool. The product is not, so good riddance. Let's see what else we got. So I was on eBay looking for more AI generated ads to purchase, and then I stumbled across this listing of 30,000 AI generated face models. So there's 30,000 stock images of fake people on like a USB drive. I don't know why it's being sold. I don't know why it's $74. Is that cheap? Is that expensive for what I'm getting? I have no idea, but 30,000 sounds like a lot. Here's some of the previews of what the people look like. I'm pretty sure I know this guy. I don't know why they sell it. I feel like I'm gonna plug this into my computer and get like a really insane virus, but hey, it's the video, so I'm going to purchase it. And when it comes in, I don't know, I guess we'll just go through it and see the AI people. So the biggest waste of money of all time has finally arrived, and it is the 30,000 AI generated faces on this SD card right here. This SanDisk Ultra features the 30,000 faces, so I'm gonna plug this into the computer and I'm gonna see if I got scammed. But I think either way I got scammed because you could just create AI generated people at any given point. So for instance, create for me a fake person. There you go. You just run that 30,000 times. But if you ever need to use fake people, I guess this is your product. For $75, you could have this. All right, let me plug this in. I hope it doesn't ruin my computer. Isn't it crazy on this little device, there's 30,000 real human faces contained? Okay, it's making me troubleshoot a little bit, so let me get this sorted, and then once it's up and running, I'll show you what's on this thing. All right, so I finally got it up and working, and this is what the folder looks like. So they break it down male, female, and then there's different age ranges as well. So we start from 10 to 19. So we have like young AI generated people, and it goes all the way up to old AI generated people. This is so weird. Why does somebody have this? Like what am I looking at here? Well, I know what I'm looking at, just like fake people. Not gonna lie though, a lot of these people do look real. So that is something they have going for it. I'm not positive that these are fake people actually, which is kind of like another added layer to this. All right, let's look at some other people as well. Yeah, I mean, just a mix of races and religions and different demos. Okay, I don't know why somebody would buy this outside of making a YouTube video. Curious if I could find somebody who looks like me, because this person kind of looks like me. All right, I mean, I'm not gonna stay here forever and just look up 30,000 people, but this is quite interesting. I guess I'm kind of glad that I have this. It's
cool? Not really. Honestly, scam. $75. I mean, as far as AI generated products go, I mean, this is the kingpin. This is number one on top because it's quite literally that 30,000 times over. All right, so while we're on this website, it also looks like they have some other unique pieces. So why not just run up the tab? Maybe I'll get like a bulk discount on these things. Avocado hug chair. Wait, this is really cute. You know what? Throw it in. This looks really cute. $750, $500 off. Why not? And for that matter, let's throw in the eggplant hug chair as well. Let's just have an eggplant emoji and an avocado emoji chair. Why not?
All right, guys, there's apparently something in this box. So let's open this up. I believe this is going to be the emoji chair. I am very curious to see if this is real or not. Are you ready for this? Inside this box, there is another box. But inside that box, there is, I reveal to you, there she is, the eggplant emoji chair. Looks very cute. I mean, it was so dramatic coming in that massive box, then it ends up being just a cute little chair. Let me test this out. This actually looks exactly like the picture. So LV Furniture is actually providing quite the comfort. Wow, this is actually very comfy. I may actually put this above the dog couch in terms of comfort. Something about this, it's just so form-fitting. I like the purple color, it's very relaxing, and I just like that it has a really cute face. Yeah, really not a bad deal either, because it's actually like a proper piece of furniture. Like, this is a chair that you would sit on, read a book, put your kids on your lap. I mean, I like it. I'm definitely a fan of the eggplant chair. I also like the top of it, how it wiggles like this. Now I just have to give her a name. What do they call eggplant in aubergine? Aubergine, I'm gonna call her Aubrey. Drake. I'm gonna call her Drake. So this is Drake. Welcome to the family. I like you. I feel safe around Drake. Shout out to LV Furniture. This is actually a really good piece. I'm actually quite surprised with this. Very high quality. And we have much more.
Grab the head.
All right. I think this is it right here. So we already have Drake there in the background, and I believe this is going to be Drake's classmate, unless I got the wrong thing delivered to me. But this thing is basically the same exact size, same exact weight, does not come in a box, but rather is just covered like this with some rope around it. I don't know why, not sure what the difference is, but let's open this up right now. Let's see, hopefully this looks something like the picture. I have a lot of hope though. Based on Drake, I think this will be a good one. All right, so after a lot of cutting, they packed this very delicately. I don't know if it's fragile, I'm not sure what's on this because I can't actually see it yet, but I think I'm able to uncover it now. So we're going to see again whether or not this looks like the picture. 3, 2, 1. It's so cute. All right. So here is our avocado chair. Oh, it's cute. So it's very clear the inspiration on the avocado is very closely tied to Drake right here. I think they have the same exact expression on their face. They're both just meekly smiling. That is literally the same smile, which is nice because it looks like they're twins and they can actually live next to each other, like so. Green and purple, it's a great color combo. I like how the avocado has an actual pit in its stomach too. Very in character. It's made of the same material, so just super high quality. So this little yin and yang action, 2 fruits right here. Now I have to give him a name though. Let's think. So he's an avocado. Avocados come from Mexico. And who's Mexican? Jake Paul. So this is Jake and this is Drake. Really satisfied with these. I mean, we are off to an absolute great start. 0 scams happening here. Let me do a little bit of a comfort check though, because this one is unique in that you sit on the pit. Wait a second. There's a secret room in this avocado chair. So you can actually take out the pit. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. I guess it's just like an additional pillow that you can just rest your head on. I mean, that's not as comfy, but nonetheless, that is cool that it has something removable. We are officially 3 for 3 so far with products.
Who's more comfortable?
If I'm testing the comfort between the both of them, I think I have to give it to Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul is slightly more comfortable just because of that cushion right in the middle.
So now that I purchased the Mega Gorilla couch, I think it only makes sense as an accent piece to bring in this mini gorilla chair. This is basically just gonna serve as the Diddy Kong to the ultimate Donkey Kong that's going to be in the basement, so let's just run it. We'll make him white.
Okay. It has arrived. So you saw the massive gorilla come in, and now we have the mini gorilla, which is more like a chair, like an art piece versus just like a giant piece of furniture. And it's apparently in this box right here. Let's open this bad boy up, see what we got. I mean, it looked sick, so assuming it looks something like the picture, I'm gonna be happy. Here we have the gorilla chair, the mini gorilla chair. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit smaller than expected, but it's got a very cool design to it. So that's supposed to be like the futuristic goggles on this gorilla. He doesn't move his arms, but he is good good just for sitting on. He kind of reminds me of like a Gorilla Tag avatar. And so because of that, I'm going to name the gorilla J-Man. Shout out to J-Man. He's nothing like his father, and he'll never be his father. He won't even be his grandparent, which is the original gorilla couch, but you know, he's gonna get there. He's like the Diddy Kong to the Donkey Kong, so he's still got some viability. And he is honestly comfortable to sit on, but he's not meant to be anything big. This is just a small sample piece. I'm glad I have him. He's definitely a little bit deceiving though. I did think he would be bigger. So I do not feel scammed by this. I do feel like this was a good purchase. Or maybe I'm just justifying it at this point. All right, I mean, out of everything so far, he's my least favorite, but I still like him. I'd give him like a 6.5 out of 10. But it doesn't really matter anyways, because this is yours. Remember that I'm giving this away at some point to somebody, so I'm just merely a borrower at this point, and this is your gorilla chair. And so is everything that you're about to see in this video, including this next product.
All right, I am not positive that this is a real image, but I see a really cool polar bear lounger, and I think that this is going to ultimately accent the room really well. Looking at the picture, I'm not like super sold on this being real. Like, look at that fire, look at the snow behind. It doesn't really look too realistic, but I have faith in LV Furniture Collection. They haven't led me astray so far, so hopefully the product is good.
I am really nervous about this one. I just don't see this being what the picture said online. I can't see it being. It doesn't make any sense if this were to actually look as cool as they marketed it to be. All right. You ready for this? Please be a polar bear lounger. Please be a polar bear lounger. Please, 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 please. It feels good. It feels good. How do we look? How do we look? Please tell me when I turn around there's going to be an actual polar bear lounger and not some AI scam. This might be the sickest thing yet. Oh my gosh, look how thick too. Look at that backside on this polar bear. And it's got a gold chain on too. I didn't even see that in the picture. Look at this 24 karat gold chain that it has on. Flexing while you're just lounging on it. Let me see if you could actually lounge on it. Oh my gosh, put me out in the sun. I would just rest here all day. This is the most comfortable thing I've ever laid on. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so glad this panned out because this one was the most expensive outside of the gorilla. And I was really unsure if this was gonna look anything like the picture. And it looks exactly like the picture. Plus it has the gold chain. It just fits a body. It's like it was crafted for a person to lay on this. I'm just gonna take a quick nap and then I'll continue on with the video. What are we doing? Now it's time to name this fella right here. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, right? We're all thinking the same thing, right? John Wilkes Booth. So that's the official name of our polar bear lounger here. So now we have a lineup of our 5 amazing pieces. These are our 4 micro pieces here. So to go over it, Drake, Jake Paul, stylized as Jake, Diddy, and John Wilkes Booth. None of these have been a scam so far, so we are absolutely chilling right now. I am so happy that I didn't waste thousands of dollars at this point.
All right, guys, as a reminder, I will be selling all of the products that you just saw in this video and all the other products that I purchased in previous videos. So make sure to follow me on Instagram so I can keep you updated when that happens. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here, click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.